The losing streak has finally come to an end for the Galaxy.
Let's talk about it.
Good Galaxy night! What is up, Galaxy fans, guys? This is Futbol Galaxy.
And this is Valparaiso.
And today we have another episode of Good Galaxy Night. Today, my friends, the losing streak has finally come to an end for the Galaxy because we defeated the Lions from Orlando City. We defeated them 1-0. A goal brought to you by Jonathan Dos Santos. And what goal? Why am I saying goal? A golazo. That was an incredible finish by the Mexican sensation. Do you agree? Would you not agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? That was a power shot?
I agree. No, what did I tell you? I think like a couple of months ago I told you when the whole Giovanni Dos Santos thing was going, how I feared that he would leave and take his brother with him. But Jonathan did stay, and I'm glad, because between those two brothers, Jonathan is the valuable player.
Of course.
I'm really glad that he's around, and he totally pulled the Thanos, because everybody was like moving and shaking and trying to make goals, and they can, whatever. And in the rebound, he just comes out of, like, if you're watching the highlights, like he really comes off camera. And he just comes up and pulls a Thanos, and he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And bam! So.
Watch next year pull a Giovanni where he starts sucking now, and we're like, no, don't pull a Giovanni, your brother, no. 8 years from now, the Galaxy, we have breaking news. The Galaxy must do another one of those transfer squad situations where they have to either kick out a player or keep him. Let us hope that they kick out Jonathan. No, I'm just kidding. Let's hope that never happens.
Yeah, let's hope that never happens.
So 2 players were the best in that game. It was Jonathan Dos Santos, obvious, for being an excellent midfielder and for scoring that huge goal, and David Bingham for blocking Nani's penalty. That was amazing.
Yeah, and salutations also goes to Gonzalez, who headed it out at the last minute. I mean, I think it was Gonzalez. But after Bingham stops it, and that was amazing, it rebounds, and then the header to keep it out of the goal. I mean, that was crazy good, and so kudos to everybody.
That was good defense. The Galaxy, this was
great defense.
This is the defense we should be looking at this whole time.
Yes.
Like, we finally had the defense that the Galaxy has been looking for the past 2 years. Like, thank goodness that the search is finally over. We finally have the defense that the Galaxy has been needing this whole time. They're no longer an Arsenal. They're no longer pulling an Arsenal move. They're finally back. The question is, because tomorrow, not tomorrow's, the next game is against Sporting Kansas City. Zlatan will be returning. The question is, will the Galaxy be back on winning ways, or is it going to be like another draw, another screw up, another loss? What do you think will happen?
Well, I really hope that when Zlatan comes in, they win. The next one's against Sporting?
Yeah.
Okay. So against Kansas City, I really am enthusiastic that they're going to keep their winning. They're going to start winning more games now. What I wanted to see them play as a team with good defense and score goals without Zlatan. That way, when Zlatan comes in, they're an even bigger team to contend with. So I'm optimistic right now. I hope they prove me right.
Yeah, one thing I have been noticing, especially within these past 2 games, concerning how they don't have Zlatan, it's so weird. The Galaxy, they seem to struggle the offense like big time without Zlatan. They lost to Colorado Rapids 1-0, which was the easiest game the Galaxy had yet.
Oh, that was terrible.
And they lost 1-0 against the easiest team in the whole league. So that was a piece of cake game, and they somehow were able to screw it up big time. And with Orlando City, yes, I'll get you. They are a mediocre team. They're not the best, but they're also not the worst. But we should have scored at least 2 goals. At least 2 goals.
I agree 100%.
So, like, we got the defense problem a little better. The situation's a little better. It's almost solved. That's good. That's really good. It's like 90% solved. Now we need to look into offense. The Galaxy needs to have a way of playing without Zlatan. They need to know. I mean, they need to know the ways of how to score goals, because Zlatan, since he's the only striker, that's a bad thing, because you need to know how to be a striker in case of the big man is off. You know what I mean?
LA Galaxy definitely needs a second striker, another center forward.
Yeah.
You can either play Zlatan, which, I mean, we've talked about this before. That would be the ideal way of setting these two guys up. If you have Zlatan and another striker playing off each other, I think LA Galaxy would just kill on the field if they had that setup. But worst comes to worst, at least one half you bring in Zlatan, he steps down, you bring in the other striker.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't have a second striker.
I know.
I mean, the only one we have is Ethan Zubak, but he's in the LA Galaxy too.
That's why I'm saying that we need to look either if Europe is too much, then at least like South America.
Or go domestic. Try to look for another one in MLS or from the USL. Just try to get someone. Gosh dang it, we need one.
Bring in Altidore.
I don't know. I think Peralta from Club America would be interesting.
Peralta's too old, man.
Zlatan's too old too.
But you need to pair Zlatan. Okay, so
well, yes.
You pair up two old guys. No, you need an older guy,
yes.
a more seasoned guy with the veteran, with a youngster.
I think we need someone from South America, considering how players from South America are really dominating the league.
Now, ideally, what we need to do is shell out a crap load of money and bring in Christian Pulisic to be the second striker.
That would be awesome, but that's so unlikely. All right, now for the Sporting Kansas City preview, because we did the whole review with Orlando. Now it's on to the Sporting Kansas City preview. And the game against Sporting Kansas City is on Wednesday, May 29th, 2019 at 5:30 p.m. It is an away game at Children's Mercy Park. So, apparently some children were begging for mercy at a certain park, and they named the stadium after that moment.
Wow, that was bad.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give some Sporting Kansas City history.
Could you please show me some mercy and not tell us your bad jokes?
That wasn't even a joke. I was telling some history. Hi, I'm Futbol Galaxy. Welcome to Crash Course Sporting Kansas City History, and today we're going to talk about the history of Children's Mercy Park. I hope never mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so Sporting Kansas City, they're not doing so good in the league, actually, to be honest. Considering how they were awesome last year, they won either second. They were in the top 5, that's for sure. They were in the top 5 last year. Now they're not doing so good. They are currently at 11th place in the Western Conference with only, I believe, 14 points. Yes, 14 points.
They're dead.
We have 25 points. We're in 3rd place, not only in the Western Conference, but also in the whole league with 25 points. We're 1 point behind Seattle, and then don't even get me started on the other team because they have 34 points. Yeah. I mean, don't even begin. I don't want to waste time in arguing about the other team. So let's just go dig right into Sporting KC. They are at 11th place, second to last place in the Western Conference. So they're doing pretty bad. So with all that in mind, I say there should be a win for the Galaxy, and with Zlatan coming in, I say the score will be 2-0.
You know what? I'm gonna go with 2-1.
2-1?
I think they're gonna get lucky, and they're gonna score it. But I'm saying 2-1, and yes, I think the Galaxy's going to kill these guys.
Well, hopefully.
100% guaranteed.
I swear if you jinx it, someone's going to get hurt, and it ain't going to be me.
Shut up.
So, who do you think will score? Definitely Zlatan. I definitely say Zlatan will score, and I want to guess Jonathan Dos Santos will score. How about you?
Zlatan's going to make a goal, and Fabio Alvarez. Those are the two guys that are going to score.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Fabio Alvarez scored. I am expecting him to score anytime soon. I mean, he really is. I'm surprised how he hasn't scored a goal in a Galaxy game so far, but hopefully he can score.
Well, he's due, and I'm saying that this is the game that he does it.
All right. Well, this show was actually pretty short, but you know what? We covered everything. That's the important part.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. So, without further ado, let's put this show to a close. Thank you guys for listening.
Please leave a like comment, share, subscribe. Send a telegram.
Why are you chuckling?
I don't know.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Good Galaxy Night, where we will be reviewing the Sporting Kansas City match.
Oh, yeah.
And until then, you say it. Close it off.
Have yourselves a good Galaxy Night.